Welcome to 3 Lame Guys. I'm Mr. Cack, and I am normally joined by 2 other lame guys. But as you can see, or if you can do math, you can see that 1 is not 3. Therefore, I am missing 2. At least 2 lame guys. But the show must go on, so you're getting me, and you're only getting me. But I'm the Mr. CAC, so maybe that's okay, because I have 3 letters that I use for my name. What we're going to do now is we're going to watch a trailer and react to it for weapons. Alright, here we go.
This is a true story that happened in my town.
Already digging the
So
it's a true story
Wednesday
thing.
is like a normal day for the whole school.
Also, kids are creepy as hell in
But
horror
today
movies.
was different. Every other class had all their kids. But Mrs. Gandy's room was totally empty.
Well, that's not a good
And
sign.
you know why?
Tell me.
Because the night before, at 2:17 in the morning, every kid
17.
woke up, got out of bed, walked downstairs, and into the dark. And they never came back.
That's not good. Ooh, I love Barbarian.
At
I
all.
love Barbarian.
Why just her classroom? Why only hers?
Oh God, why is she at that meeting?
We have a lot of emotional parents here. I think it's best if you keep some distance from this place.
Yeah. Ooh, we're getting close to August 8th. I'm excited. That's not good. Oh, that's not good.
Matthew, where are you?
They're Naruto running. Oh.
Where did you go?
Yeah.
This
feel like
is
a
where
lot
the
just
story
happened there.
really starts.
Creepy. Oh, creepy, creepy now. Okay. All right. Hey, listen, weapons. I like what you're doing. I like what you're doing. So typically during this time, after we watch the trailer and give our reaction to it, we then provide our thoughts about kind of what we're feeling out from this trailer. Since I don't have other people to kind of bounce ideas off of, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give my general thoughts right now, and then I'm going to look over at YouTube's comment section and see what the people are saying. Because you people are cute and adorable, and I like to hear what you say. Unless you say bad things about me, and then I don't care about what you have to say. Just kidding. Not really. Fuck yourself. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to give you my thoughts. So, like I said during the trailer, I love Barbarian. The fact that this is made by the same team that made Barbarian, I believe it's the same director. I believe he's directing and producing, and he wrote. And the fact that it's a member of the Whitest Kids You Know is still so profoundly, I guess, like, serendipitous of all of this. Like, the fact that some of our greatest horror minds right now, whether you're still in love with, or maybe you've soured a bit on Jordan Peele, but the fact that Jordan Peele, I want to know his name so I don't get it wrong. I just know he's one of the Whitest Kids You Know, Zach Cregger. The fact that these two current trending horror minds come from sketch comedy, just general comedy background, is so interesting. Like, I feel like there has to be some kind of case study that could be played into that. But I like this trailer because I have not a lot of ideas what's going on, and I would caution anyone going into this, not that he's going to do it for all of his movies, but I assume that just like Barbarian, if you haven't seen Barbarian, just pause for a moment. I'll do a timestamp of me talking about Barbarian. But if you haven't seen Barbarian, go see Barbarian. Alright, here we go. So if you have seen it, you're still with me, perfect. Barbarian starts as a movie, and then, like, the midpoint, it becomes a new movie. Like, it's still the same movie, but it, like, resets and a new movie starts within the movie, and then it all intersects together. And a part of me wonders if that's going to be what the reality is here. Zach has shown us what he wants us to see of this movie. The initial mystery that will get us into the theater. But then a part of me is like, okay, so what's he not showing us? because I feel like that's probably the bigger piece of the movie. I feel like we're seeing Act 1. Act 1 is building up this mystery. Act 1 is driving this force. And then either the start of Act 2 or the midway point of Act 2 on into Act 3 is when the thing that he actually wants to slap us in the face with starts to happen. Whether that's the teacher, whether that's the parents, whether that's aliens, whether that's, something, there's something else there. Like that will tie into the mystery of why the kids left, why it was just her class, what it all could mean. But I love that this is a type of trailer that gets you thinking. And if you're part of the horror community, you've already probably been on Reddit and trying to piece together all the clues. What's significant about 2:17? I've seen references to Bible verses. What's significant about it just being the children's? What's the significance of the teacher? Like all these things. Any words, any images, anything that's shown, people are starting to look into and break down. And I feel like that's a piece of horror that we've kind of have lost over the years. Like the one thing I remember, like at a large scale, because the internet was still kind of, not everyone was so engrossed with the internet culture as they are now. But I think back to when Cloverfield, the movie, was coming out. Like I think I was still in high school. I may have just been out of high school. But you had kind of a viral marketing where you see a trailer for something and you're not sure what the trailer is because they didn't put the title on it for the longest time. And then you find out it's this movie Cloverfield, but they don't explain what's happening. And then all this augmented reality starts to pop out where you find these different bits and pieces, these breadcrumbs, and it pulls up a website to some Japanese slushy company. And it kind of spirals from there. I love when movies do that. I loved when Smile did their trailer, or did their kind of promotion work with having the smiley faces out in the crowds. I think that's awesome. So again, I'm super excited when horror gives you a chance to really get engrossed with it, especially when there's a mystery element. But let's see what the people are saying in the comments, and then we can go from there. They took, if the teacher isn't here in 15 minutes, we can legally leave to a whole new level. Fun fact about this movie, Jordan Peele fired his managers for losing the bidding war for it. The movie ended up selling to New Line Cinema for $38 million. It was originally supposed to come out in January 2026, but test screenings were so overwhelmingly positive that it got pushed forward to August. I mean, that's exciting. That's exciting to me. The child narrating added to the horror factor. It reminds me of those, I heard it from a friend of a friend, scary stories from the childhood. And I've looked at the Wikipedia page, so I know that one of the kids in the classroom didn't go missing. And I can't remember if they say that in the trailer or not, but it's one of those things where it's like, okay, is the kid that didn't go missing in the class, is he the one narrating it? Why just one kid? So many questions. WB, if you're planning to release a second trailer, and honestly this one already does a great job of reeling people in, please don't repeat what happened with the second trailer of Sinners. I might choose to skip it, but spoilers will spread fast on social media. Keep the mystery intact as much as possible. Agreed. I think this is one of those movies, like Barbarian. I saw Barbarian maybe a couple months to a year after it came out in theaters, and I hadn't really we did a reaction to the first trailer, but we didn't really dig too deep in past that point. I really didn't think of much of it until it came out on a streamer, and then me and my wife were like, hey, let's check it out. We don't have anything going on. We have some time to kill. Let's just see it. And then I fell in love with that movie, and I think what made me love it the most is I just didn't know what was going to happen. Now, I had seen some rumblings online because I was trying to see if, reviews and scores and stuff like that, if people were giving it positive spin, and you started to feel like there was something there, but thankfully I didn't get it spoiled for me to the point that I still got a good what the crap is happening here kind of moment throughout that film. I think that movie, Smile, and Talk to Me have been kind of the modern here last 2 to 3 years resurgence of horror movies for my fandom. So I'm excited to see what this can do to kind of keep that ball rolling on fresh horror, because I feel like horror genres kind of floundered for a little bit. Every now and then you'll have a spurt where Get Out kind of pops up, It Follows kind of pops up, but there hasn't just been a strong, solid lining of movies. So I'm excited to see if this helps us continue a trend of modern horror really starting to step up and be really captivating horror again. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. I have been Mr. Cack. This has been one of 3 lame guys. I like this trailer. I'm ready for the movie. I'm interested. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Give the video a like, subscribe, and go check out the original trailer. And go see there's a video also online that shows 2 hours and 17 minutes of looped clips of someone watching security footage, and you see some of the kids running and stuff like that. There's a code out there to crack. So if you've started to piece together some of the online clues, let me know in the comments below as well. Again, Mr. Cack, I'll see you on the next one. Bye!